Okay, so I also remembered, okay, I also remembered that we're going to need boot control. So we should modify our, we should grab boot control here, or whatever provides it, right? So maybe we should go KGS, right? And check out boot control. So let's see, no packages found. Okay, so let's see, this may be an Arch Linux specific, or what was it called? No, we didn't end up following that. Rock Hut. Okay. All right, so let's update our things here. This. Okay, bootloader. Update a few of the bootloader links. Netboot. Let's throw this under QEMU. Right, okay, so bootloader. We can close the SSI service ones now. Okay, what is this? Okay, we don't need that right now. Let's throw this under here too. Okay, yeah, okay, so there's proc dev says, see, we ended up having to do that too. I don't think we ended up using it. Let's see, so let's reference it anyways. Okay, let's close that up. Let's grab the playlist. And okay, just gotta clean up some stuff here, so we don't want that. Okay, so here we want to go back to the installation guide. Okay, did we do that already? Bootloader. Okay, so install. Okay. Bootloader copy. Excuse me. Example layouts from disk partitioning, that's helpful too. Okay, so these are the two things primarily that we referenced there. And then the rest of it will just be basically like untar it. Okay, so then we wanted, okay, maybe, no, I don't think we wanted to download. So that's just what we're using to boot. Okay, we got the netboot link. Did we get the netboot link? Okay, there is the netboot link. Do that first, because that's what we first there. Okay. Lost. I hate it when I lose stuff during this. I need to find a better system. Okay, so then we also had didn't end up using that. Didn't end up using that. This was helpful for. What was this helpful for? Okay, so Windows. Okay. Okay, and then we had file. Okay. And then what else here? Oh, this automatic boot assessment. We ran into this, right? And what was, how did we get there? Boot control. Fuck yes. That's what we want. We're trying to configure boot control. Right, okay, so we need to configure control. We need to configure this by, and then where's that example boot control file? Or no, this is just going to create the EFI stuff directly. Well, yeah, okay, so basically, oh, type 2. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, there was 2 versions. So if you go type 2, automatic boot assessment. Okay, so boot control. And then what was this? What did we run for boot control? Where was that? We were in the, okay, we were in the VM. Okay, and we had to do that. Find replace on Frogcut. Okay, so then the Docker file here. Okay, so DNF download. Okay. Honestly, I think we might just do a DNF install on Frogcut because it doesn't need to be in the system because we're going to set up this update. Or well, yeah, we'll put it in, but we'll put it in the system. Okay. Okay, so what was that modification we made? All right, so tempter had a read link on it. So this read only, okay, so this line that says read only tempter, basically grab this line, replace that, make it say this, right? Okay. Okay, yep. That's what we want. Okay, so, and then this kernel version here comes from, okay, this kernel version comes from this comes from that lib modules directory. right? Okay, so there it is, lib modules. Okay. And then we basically just pass that here, right? At least that's the theory. Okay, so temp through temp. Okay, so run draw cut. So fix draw cut. Figure out what kernel version we're on. Okay. Fix draw cut. Or no, we don't need to do that on this one because we're in Fedora. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But once we're here, we need to do it. Fix draw cut because there is no read link on wolf b that we could find. Okay, or because we could not find what package on wolfie provides read link. Okay. Fix draw cut because, or patch draw cut because we could not find what package on Wolfie provides read link. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, although we're not sure, I'm not sure if we're going to have SED on this, so let's just add SED. Okay, yeah, and actually this is going to be our nice handy dandy list of all the, this is the wish list right here. So bash SED tmux, or well, they may not have tmux. Let's just do bash and SED right now. Get a pops up for anything else. Okay, so, and then, oh yeah, we're gonna do run add user -s which bash SED add user -s which bash Johnny arg user okay. Great. Nice. So find the kernel version in lib modules. Okay, but this is the thing, is that it was extracted. Okay, so kernel core. Okay, so what do we want? We want RPM file. So we want RPM file to list, because it's not in lib modules, because there's nothing in there. We're in a container right now. This is the DNF within the container, so it probably, or who knows what it has, right? But it's not what we want. So we want what the we want what the RPM is going to install, right? So that would be kernel core whatever, right? So star. So we'll just do kernel core star, right? So it should list out these files, and when it does that, what are we going to be looking for? Okay. Okay, so we are in, what are we in right now? Local container. Okay, so let's just Python. Okay. Actually, that takes us to an important point, which we definitely need Python. And then we were going to install Alice. Okay, so draw cut. Okay, so UEFI. So we generate the UEFI. Okay, and where is draw cut's output to? Boot control. What was that boot control command? Oh yeah, that's right. The Etsy environment, we need that as well. Okay, so boot control. Okay, great. ESP path. So that was our magic command there for boot control. This has to be run. And we were running this from, okay, yeah, so let me throw that on there as well, right? So we booted into the Arch ISO, right? So we net booted, okay. So we net boot into the Arch ISO. We run boot control. Let's jump up to our installation. Okay. I know, I'm just like, I know I'm gonna forget this unless we write this down. So netboot. Okay, and then, okay, so our script formats, or let's see. Partition name, okay. Decentralis.sh. So decentralis.sh. So creates a 20 GB disk by default, and formats partitions according to the following. Example, UEFI recommendations. Okay. Okay, netboot. Okay, so we download the PXE netboot image and use it to boot to Arch Linux. And Arch Linux live live image which is usually used. What happened there? Oh, it didn't scroll back. Reset the scroll back. Okay, used. Usually used for installing Arch Linux, but there's no reason we can't. This is always my go-to if for any live media. This is a good one. So, but there is no reason we can't use it to install Decentralis. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll see. Did we say we were going to go with LSS? LSS. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so we get in, and then okay, so netboot, bootloader, install. Okay, so then netboot to live media. Okay, and then bootloader install, and then okay, yeah. gigabyte virtual disk in QCOW2 format. And formats, for example, UEFI recommendations. Okay, so then, okay, so what did we do first? We went here and we mounted these, right? So mount dev. Where did we write this already? I swear we wrote this somewhere, but that's okay. That's okay. Dev set one boot mount. Yeah, I swear we wrote this. Wait, this is someone else. 3 to mount, and then swap on 2. And then boot control install, and then it should automatically pick up. So we're going to use with Dracut in the Docker build, we're going to build that EFI stub, and it should build it right into boot and wherever it's supposed to go. And then we'll put in boot control. We'll list out those files after we do this, right? So let's see. Find boot. And we should see. Okay, so we should see. Right, so now we should see. Alright, so okay, so this looks like this. Okay. Mount boot. Okay, so we do the system deboot. Okay, there's a boot manager. So if we put in, right, so what we found with, what is it? Is it this one? You know what? Okay. Right. Protect. Okay, so okay, so this is what we care about from that draw cut. Okay, and what is this? This is okay. Mount partitions partitions from live media. So media root shell. Okay. All right. All right, so hacking this thing back into these little sections. Refactor. Okay, so when presented, so choose a country and mirror, then modify. Okay. Right, so we want then modify boot options to add. All right, so this is great. No, this is fantastic. Oh, I love it when it's all text. Okay. Look at this. This is just wonderful. And then we go down and we say okay. Okay. And then we're here. Okay, we mount the partitions. Okay, no. Oh, we had to set the path. That's right. Okay, so let's go back and add this to our. Did we add anything else to the path? I think S-pen. Right. So we want a combination of the Fedora and not Fedora paths. Okay. So basically we'll do echo T. Okay, so then let's add this. So okay, add Fedora install path to image environment. Okay, so do run echo path T, and we're gonna put it right so into build kernel, right? Build kernel, and then etc environment. So that means we're gonna have to create that. Okay. Are we on the internet? Here we are. Okay. Okay, mkdir -p build kernel etc. So, and then we put the path in there. So we echo -e or echo path equals, and then quote, and then path, and then quote, and then quote, and then path, actually, and then later down here, first, okay, and then later down here, we'll go and add to the path again. This can actually be done here. We gotta try to make it cache from there. Okay, and then here we'll just do colon path, right? And it should be happy with us then. Okay. So create Etsy environment path, open quote, dump the Fedora path, and then okay, add Wolfie path. Okay, first path addition, second path addition, okay, and then we do the colon on that one, and then we put that in T. Okay, we append this T. Okay, and then, oh, and this one is actually going right into the environment. And then, okay, great. So we get the environment from the first one, and then we put it into this one, and then, okay. And I wonder if it will take on that, and if not, then yeah, we need to have a backup plan, which will be, what did we have success with here? Okay, path. Okay, so then. Okay, and then it didn't want to execute bash for whatever reason, right? I don't know what was up with that. Okay, find mount boot. Okay. 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 Let's put it here just in case. Okay, but that was once we were in the CH root. Alright, so how did we get into the CH root? I think we lost it there, unfortunately. It just keeps sec faulting, that's right. And why was that? Because we're running from this arch length slide thing again. Weird. Okay. We generate the EFI. Arch length slide media. We've already installed the bootloader in the Docker file. None of that helped. Oh, we had to do that. We had to do the mkdir in order to get into the ch root. Okay, but we can just add this for now. Proc sys dev. Okay. And then ch root mount. And then I think it was let's see, shell user ben zsh. Okay. We'll try it. Okay. Okay, so bin sh finally got us in. Okay, that looks like that works. Okay. Let's see. And then we hit that path. Okay. And then we have PS. So that's good. And then we did add user. And ash. Add user. Okay, so let's actually just not even worry about that stuff right now. Okay. All right. Are we on the internet? We're on the internet. Okay. So, all right. Okay, I like this. Build it. Okay, and then we have our what did I want? I wanted to run QEMU bash. Okay. That's the kernel version. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, this needs to be sudo. Okay. Let's see whatever the last version was, just to open the shell. And then does this have the curl? It does, but the curl seems to be like not working quite right. So I think this is just going to drop us back to the EFI. Yeah, it's basically like not unique. Okay. So where's this? Okay, we want this, right? Okay, so and it looks like our path dump worked there. Okay, so that's useless. Okay. Okay, so what do we want? We want a. Okay, so you're not gonna. This. So we want to boot into or we want to go into this container right here, right? That intermediate layer. Well, you can't see where I'm pointing, but you can see where I'm selecting. Okay, so yeah, I want to run RPM file, right? And I want to see what that listing looks like because we have no idea what that listing looks like. So let's find out. Okay. And then we'll know what to put on the other side of that grep call. All right, okay, great. So now, what are we trying to do with this again? Okay, just barely made it. All right, so system.map, build, config, hmac. Okay, what was it we wanted here? Kernel version. Okay, so we want lib modules, right? So we want to know what is lib modules. So let's just do lib modules VM Linux, right? Because all right, so this, whatever we find here, so we want to do rep for VM Linux, right? And then do SED, and we're going to take off the lib modules, right? So we're just going to take that off the front. Right, so we're going to take that off. We're going to replace that there. And we should end up with okay, yeah, and then okay, so we want to okay, so okay, and then we want to take off the VM Linux, right? So we want to take, we're taking off this with the first -e to SED, and we're taking out that with the second -e to SED, right? Okay, so we just did our RPM file -l, did this listing, right? Because we paused the container build, or well, we failed the container build, right? And now we just like popped right in there. We ran the command to see what the right filter and modification is to get the kernel version, and then we run drakhat on the kernel version, right? So now because of our caching, we should jump right back in right around here. Unterminated S command, right? So now we're just right here modifying. Okay, so this needs another slash, replace it. Unterminated S command. Yes, that one needed another one too. Get off. Okay, so running in host only mode in a container. Bash, drakhat EFI. Okay, so it didn't get the kernel version. So oh, it says P kernel version. Okay. Okay, and then I'm now thinking, because it might need to be told to search in an alternate route. Okay. Let's see. Network boot. Boot parameters from command line. Okay. So that's interesting. So we can do command line updates. We bake in. line to this, that would be really nice. Okay, so that's specified location. Okay, curve version. Okay, so we want that. Okay. So UFI, curver, and then modules. Okay, so drivers, add drivers, force drivers, omit drivers. File systems, kmod dir, forward dir, kernel command line. Okay, so great. So this is great. Okay, so this we can do arg command line, and then we're gonna have a default one. It's something like console equals ttys0. Console equals ttys0, and I don't know how we would do the root stuff. I don't know how we would do that. How would we do that? We'd have to know the partition table. I think we might have to redo this, but it should at least drop us to a shell that we can access. Like, it should at least output stuff, and it may not know where to go from there. Debug, confter, tempter, sysroot directory. This is useful from a cross compiler. Okay, so sysroot. This is SSH key file used with SSH client module. I wonder what that does. Install only what is needed for booting the localhost. Warning: if ch rooted to another root other than the real root device, use fs tab and provide a valid etc fs tab. Host only. Okay. Use etc fs tab. Mount. Use etc self mount info. Okay, that's probably something that we need. Okay, build. So sysroot is build kernel, and then fs tab is build kernel etc fs tab. Right, I don't know if that's going to exist, probably not. All right, so okay, so mount like above, mount determine kernel mounts. Okay, so mount device on mount in RMFS. Okay, so we don't have. So LZMA is either compress, no compress, keep, print size, list modules. Oh, mount, right only by default. Okay, regenerate all. Okay, UEFI. Instead of creating an init-ramfs image, drawcut will create an UEFI executable, which is executed as a UEFI BIOS. The default output file name is EFI Linux. Okay, so that should be good because we're within. No, we're not within. We want it to go. Okay, so output file name is EFI. Okay, so Okay, so we probably need to then copy boot EFI Linux to build kernel. Boot EFI Linux. Okay, so okay. Okay. Okay, so build ID is taken from build ID in OS release. Okay. No UEFI. UEFI stub specifies the stub loader, which will load the attached kernel. The default is lib systemd boot. Okay, so systemd boot. Okay, so if we have Rocket installed, then it probably already has systemd boot installed. It probably depends on that. So might be EFI boot EFI. Okay. Kernel image specifies the kernel image to include within the EFI executable. Okay, yes. Okay, and this, as I would assume, this is at the sysroot. Okay, EFI special. Oh, we can even put an image. Ooh, we should note this for later. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Okay. Okay. We'll just put it here. All right, yeah, that's a to-do right there. Add custom bootloader image. I love that. I love that. That's great. Okay. So let's find out if this works. So, okay, so real path. Build bar. Okay. It's really insistent about that tempter. Even though it said it wasn't an option. That's how. Okay, so you didn't like that either, so let's just make sure everybody's doing the right thing here. Okay, so drakhat, so kernel command line is not there, so what's up with that? Is it like that? I think it might be like that. Okay, so command line. Okay, so we got the command line correct this time. And so I'm looking down here. Okay, so cannot find build kernel user lib drakhat init.sh, or you're running from a git track. Try passing L as an argument to user. Okay, so core. I'm almost thinking that we want to just install this. All right, where are we installing Brook? Yeah. Why don't we just do that, and then it'll have it, and then we don't have to mess with the sysroot. How do you like that? All right. Okay, so I've been trying to do this for years, obviously. I'm sick of it not working. It's dumb. There should be like a really easy automated way to create a VM image of basically whatever you want. Because it's dumb that it doesn't exist. I'm sure, I mean, maybe it does, and I just don't know about it, but until I do. Excuse me. Alright, well, let's find out about BMP image formats. Okay, so, convert to, okay, so, GIF to BMP, FFmpeg. Okay, let's see if that works. Make it. Okay, so let's try to grab a frame from GIF. Okay, so object copy. Okay, so running host only. Okay, need object copy to create UEFI executable. Okay, so DNF search object copy. No matches found. What do you mean? How can you not find that? Okay. Fedora OBJ copy. Why don't you just, can we just do like, okay, PKG. This site is just fantastic. Whoever makes this, thank you. BJ copy. That's like eBay. Dinosaur. And look, it's fun too. Did I get it right or did I get it wrong? Okay. Wow. Let's just ask the internet. Okay. What is the following snippet seems to object copy command object copy info. Where is object copy? GNU EFI. EFI app, GNU EFI. Let's see if this does anything. I feel like it will, yes. Okay, so let's see if that does it. BJ copy. Nope, it didn't do it. Okay. Okay. Shortcut install hook. Shortcut example. It's simple. Shortcut caver. Unified Boot Manager. No, we're not using that. Excuse me. Okay, so this is good stuff. Okay, so object copy to create your file. Let's just look at it. Okay, so what does it want? It's complaining about not having obj copy. Okay, command v object copy. Object copy takes if object copy okay, so object copy. Where is this from? GNU development tools. Okay, so is this like part of GCC probably? Okay, let's install GCC. Ironically, well, not ironically, but this is only like half the journey here. Because, well, at least as far as this present company is concerned, because this is not an EFI, and that was part of the problem. I couldn't use it before. So. What? What? Why? No binary utils. Bin utils. Oh. God. obj copy. It's there. Need object copy to create a UEFI executable. Okay. Let's just jump in here. Okay, so it's not happy with us. Let's see, where's object copy? Oh, I added it to here. Okay, I had to add it to here too. See, if we had something declarative like this, you could actually do better caching. And that's part of what we're trying to do. Oh, what was that realization I had the other day? We want to do, earlier. Okay, so we need to modify the data flow format, and then within it, we're going to have within the seed inputs, basically there's going to be some element within it that's like cache or something, or just state, and then or timelines, and then within timelines we'll basically have a bunch of different nodes of different system contexts, and then we'll have the graph between them.